Austin, Texas on Shade 45.
Right. We live from Austin. If you don't believe me, ask them. Austin, make some noise. Yo, Heather B, we had a little bit of time, so I wanted to do something different. Hold on 1 second. Let me get my hood illustrated situated. Okay? Y'all ain't up on that hood illustrated. Get up on it, all right? Y'all from where? You from out here? Where you from? Michigan, okay. Say your name, man. Come here, man. You live on air, man. Come on. Say hood illustrated. Hood illustrated in the building.
Yo, it's your boy Mario Glover in the building. We back with another one. We got my boy KC in the building, man. Hood Illustrated.
What's going down?
You see it, man. Hood Illustrated, man. It's the latest edition, man. He all done by himself, man. Listen, I'm so astonished, man. We're going to get into it, man, so we can figure out everything that's going on. But I'm talking about great work. Great work. KC, how's it going, baby?
It's going great, man. I'm out here kicking it with you, man. I'm glad that you came through locked in, grabbed a t-shirt a few weeks ago, grabbed the new magazine. You was actually one of the first people that purchased it. It just dropped a few weeks ago, so we're just out here grinding, man. We're on that Midwest grind, trying to bring some attention to some Midwest artists, here in Michigan, throughout the Midwest, and actually global. That's the name of the parent company right now, Hood Illustrated Global, LLC. But we are based in the Midwest, and we are, homegrown, and we definitely look out for the independent artists.
Yeah, for sure, man. So tell us a little bit about KC, where you come from, everything like that.
Oh, man. I'm from Lansing, Michigan.
L-Town.
All my life, man. Only other places I really resided was when I'll give you the short of it. Went to Elmhurst. Went to White Ridge. Went to the Dub, 9-7 Dub. What up, dog? I ended up graduating from DeVry Institute of Technology. After I graduated high school, I went down there to Columbus. It was like a getaway, get out of high school, get out of the city, and kind of experience some new things. I ended up coming back and also getting a degree at LCC. But I've been here. I've been in love with the music scene, with the independent talent, and I felt like it was, if not me, I don't know who else would be able to go ahead and kind of promote the city, promote the talent we had here back when we had Crime Side, we had Mad Moan, artists like that, and we have Too Dramatic, Big Perm, rest in peace. That's one of the reasons that we really got the magazine started. I was telling my bro earlier that that was the goal when we first started the magazine, to go ahead and put this talent out there. And he was the hottest artist. He was in every issue of Hood Illustrated from the inception, starting back to MPV, Midwest Point of View. That was the trial period before Hood Illustrated. I put that booklet out and just to kind of see if the city was feeling it. And it was an overwhelming feedback, so I went ahead and dropped Hood Illustrated. So I owned the name 2 years prior to dropping it. I just had to test it to see if it was how the market looked. So Hood Illustrated has been around at the beginning of MPV. Right now, that's my baby, man. I'm the owner, publisher. Put a lot of blood, sweat, years. Not many tears, but
right.
You know what I'm saying? We just on the grind.
Yeah, you fixed it. You said years, man, because right here, man, he brought out his first copy, man. His first copy. You see that, man. Shout out to Be Unique for the help and everything like that. But this is one of his first copies of the Hood Illustrated.
Yeah,
you know what
we
I'm
got
saying?
Lacaz on there, Grace, Daddy Dad. And a lot of people don't know, they knew Lacaz and Grace as Too Dramatic. This magazine came out before they were a duo, a production group that messed with Big Perm, and they added Eclipse. But that right there is kind of what forged them together. It kind of was like, okay, we on this cover together, we the hottest in the city, you know what I'm saying? And Big Perm kind of sold it all in. So that's some L-Town 517 trivia right there. That's some of the groundbreaking things that we were able to accomplish. Put together a production duo that got signed by We the Best.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. So like, how long has Hood Illustrated like actually been like around? Like, how many years can you put on it?
2007. So let's say about 14. We're coming up on 15 years. And like I mentioned earlier, the MPV started in 2006, and I test ran that for 2 years, and officially Hood Illustrated dropped. I believe it was in like 2008. So 2008 is when we really put it out there and started branding that name right there. So
That's what's up. My biggest question and concern, like, did you have any like concern with the word, like hood, or did you have any like, as in people, it wouldn't get attracted by a certain group of crowd, only like rap crowd and stuff like that? Did you have any of that concern?
Oh yeah, I had a big concern, and I kind of struggled with that and the concept of that, and trying to figure out a way to market towards corporate America, towards businesses that maybe look at the word hood in a negative way, because that's the way you look at it.
Correct.
It's a unique brand. You automatically look at the logo and you're like, oh, Sports Illustrated? Like, no, Hood Illustrated. So when I'm faced with that question and I'm able to go ahead and explain it to them, I have a positive spin on it. It's not hood. It ain't, just all about gangsters, shooting, rap, and all that. There is, I got a brand out there. It's called Certified Hood Music, or Certified Hood, and it kind of describes exactly what hood stands for. And I'll go ahead and read it off, man. Right here is a Certified Hood report.
Mm-hmm.
So the hood is a hustler.
Mm-hmm.
H is for hustler. O is for originality. You got to have originality. You got to bring something to the game that nobody else is bringing in order to have staying power. Omniscient, and you have to be driven. You have to have that drive and that hustle and that grind. So anytime we have to explain it, or someone wants to go deep into it, we have a positive spin on it. It's not about negativity. It's about entrepreneurship. It's about ownership. It's about branding, networking, building, promotion, music, entertainment. It's all the good stuff, man. Everything that's good about music is what Hood Illustrated is. And we faced that for a while. Well, actually me, because I overanalyzed and I felt like, okay, are they going to accept it for what it is? But, I mean, it is what it is, and
it's been popping.
Yeah.
It's been popping for sure. I was telling you, the first time you had ever said something to me, this was the first Hood Illustrated that I seen my cousin Cho on there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, like, I like this, man. Just the way that, you know what I'm saying, you had all these different covers, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
it's like, man, look at it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Quality.
Buy magazine. Yes.
What we was thinking about when we did that, you remember the Word Up magazines, how they had like the flavor of the month or the fold out?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what we did with that. We just put together a model section and did that. So a lot of stuff, it comes from the past, and we wanted it to, pay homage to that, but also put our spin on it. That issue also, if you look at it, man, it's a lot of different stuff in here. Right there is probably one of the top, I would say, music individuals that came out of Lansing. He's probably one of the most successful. Needles. He produced for 50 Cent. He's produced for Bruno Mars. He has Grammys, but he from the Dub too, from Lansing. I went down to Atlanta and got the interview with him. So the respect is there from all different levels, and I always show love to the hometown.
Right.
Putting him on the cover right there, he already had all the accolades he needed. He didn't need to meet up with me, but the fact is that he saw the grind and he understood what it was about, and I'm appreciative of Needles Corey King, and definitely proud of that issue right there. That was a big one, having Cho in there, having him in there. I had Shade 45 in there. I've been on the radio countless of times. One of my other highlights, I don't mean to skip to questions that you didn't ask, but
Yeah, it's cool. We doing our thing here, man.
when I'm doing my thing, it's like a process. It's certain people I want to meet, and it's like a chain. When you meet those people, you kind of tie it in with that group. So by me interviewing every known DJ on Shade 45 allowed me to be in that building. These magazines floating around in Shade 45, being in the building that Eminem owns, that other people are going in and out. So when you think about it, and it's like a web, you know, if you know this person knows this person knows this person. That was the plan. So I was hooked up with DJ Caesar out of Shade 45. I've done DJ Scream, interviewed DJ Drama. A lot of the personalities that have shows on one of the biggest platforms allowed me to go ahead and establish a name in that building, but also allow me to go ahead and have some type of weight to it. So when I was able to approach Sway, from Sway in the Morning down at South by Southwest, because I knew he'd be there, I went down there with about 200 magazines, flooded the whole morning show Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, where all they knew I was in the building. I was the only magazine that was popping down there, and I was able to go ahead and flood it. So when it came time for me to introduce myself, he was like, yo, I see you doing your thing. And he's one of the people that I looked up to as a journalist, as a someone that does interviews, and that's kind of one of the higher level individuals. So planting that seed with DJ Caesar and all those other DJs at that station, and him already knowing about it, just legitimized what I was doing when I came to him face to face. And then ran into him again in Cleveland, and then ran into him again in Detroit. And on the third time, he was like, man, you was everywhere, man. I love your grind. And that was the biggest compliment that I was able to receive from the person that I looked up to in the, in the journalism world. So it's kind of like, it's planning, man. It's connecting those dots. And I advise anybody that's listening to this, if you have a goal in mind, if you're hustling to do something, if you're in a business where it's people you look up to and maybe people that you can network and build with that's going to help you grow, find different ways to meet them and network with them. It ain't about just pulling up and saying, hey, can I do this? Can I get this interview? Be known first, establish a place within, that circle, and then, pop your thing off.
Right. Yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm learning, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting game off the floor, man, so I'll be able to have that right approach when I get there, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not about what you know, it's who you know what I'm saying?
Always.
So it's like that also goes a long way. So that's what's up, man. Just like, earlier you were saying, like, we was talking about your throwback Thursday post that you posted, and there was so many pictures of like different artists, different rappers, like different things like that. Like, talk to us about that experience. Like, I think I seen Master P.
Right.
Like, I done seen so many different people. Like, how was that experience for you?
It feels good, man. And what I tell people, and when I go to describe it, it's more about conversations. I'm not going in interviewing everybody. I'm kicking it with them like me and you kicking it right now. We having conversations. And when I'm in different places, if I go to A3C, if I go to South by Southwest, if I go to a award show, beforehand it's about planning. I'm already knowing who's going to be there. Who do I want to meet? How I'm going to meet them? Do I have the questions prepared? Do I have the product ready? Do I have a gift bag for them? Do I have a T-shirt for them? I think about all that different stuff because we're in the business where we, some artists, they feel like, and some of them have the right, they've earned their stripes where they don't have to give you the time of day.
Right.
I mean, you're asking them for time. So when I'm approaching them, it's different scenarios. I have different ways that, if I know Master P is in the building, and this is a true example, if I know he's in the building, it's going to be hard for me to try to get that interview if I'm contacting him directly. But if I go to an expo and I know he's going to be there, and they have a Q&A section at the end of him doing his talk, and they're asking the crowd, I'm the first one in line asking him the question that I want to ask him. I'm getting my interview right there based off of me attending this event. I did that with Too Short. I was able to ask him about MC Breed. I got a great story that's never been released about his relationship with MC Breed, which is one of my favorite artists, in which I tie in with a lot of artists that come here because he's one of their favorite. So it's just about placement and where you, and knowing ahead of time what you're going to do. You got Master P, and I can go through a list and some of my top interviews, and a lot of it comes down to meeting artists early in the game, being able to go ahead and find that eye and give them a shine before they had a shine. And that would be like a J-Rock, a Kendrick Lamar, a Machine Gun Kelly, Tech Nine. He had exposure before me, but I was able to get him on the cover. You look at any one of these covers that I have, it's an independent artist that have a cult following that I know when I put them on this cover, they're going to go ahead and get extra exposure from their project, but also I can sell to their fan base directly because it's unique. They're not on the cover of Time magazine. They're not on the cover of Ebony quite yet, but we got the Kendrick Lamars, we got Nipsey Hussle, one of my top interviews. I didn't even know who he was when I went to Flint. We went to Flint, and I went to interview J-Rock. I met J-Rock, messaged him through MySpace, and he was like, man, we'll be in Flint. I need you to come down, go and record the show. And he was the top artist off of TDE at that time. When we pulled up to them. They came outside. They didn't have any jackets. They had blankets. They did an interview with some blankets on outside, and it was Kendrick Lamar, Schoolboy Q, and who was the other part of their group? The other party. I forgot his name. Sorry. But after that interview, he was like, man, my homeboy Nipsey Hussle in the tour bus right there. You know who he is? I'm like, no. He was like, man, go ahead and get an interview with him. I get on the interview, most humble interview ever. I was able to chop it up with him. They was blowing. He was able to let me know that they was already going through the Midwest, and this was his first stop. So being able to land that interview, but anybody that come through the Midwest, I'm all about it, man. I'm trying to get their side of the story, get their hood story.
That's what's up, man. So, what does it take for an artist or for somebody to get into, if it's not like a page in a magazine, how does it take for an artist to get a cover, a cover picture of a magazine?
Just basically, it got to be in a marketing plan. It got to be something that makes sense for them. You can come to me with, $5,000 and be like, hey, I need to get on the cover. But if you ain't, I can't really say I'm going to not take it, but it comes down to talent and hustle. It'd be a waste of my time if I'm going to go ahead and put you out there and you've never done a project and you're not, I wouldn't say cover worthy, right. But if you don't have any type of work to back it where I can push it, yeah, it's kind of going to reflect bad on me. So you got to have some type of body of work and just have a plan. And have a budget. And it kind of works that way. It's not hard to answer that question. It's just different people are in different levels of their career. Not everybody is a cover artist right now. It'll benefit them more to be a full-page artist in the magazine, on a cover that's going to get some attention and then build their way up, or even start. I've had artists start at a logo in the magazine, move up to a half a page, move up to a full page, and be like, "Yo, I'm ready," because they seen everything that's that little bit of promo that was benefiting them all the way through the line. They're like, "Okay, I need to get the cover now," and boom, we do the cover, and they thing blow up extra big.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So make sure y'all tap in, man. You can hit me up on game, and I can tap in with them for sure, so we can get connected, get you in this magazine. You know what I'm saying? Tell your story, get you popping. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, man. Get some work behind you. You know what I'm saying? Do have some work and have a budget plan, a marketing plan. You know what I'm saying? Because it take money to make money, but you know what I'm saying? At least it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's getting the exposure that it needs.
Right.
That's what's up, man. So, how do we tap in with like Hood Illustrated, or how do we tap in with you? You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I'm not hard to find. Same phone number for the last 20 years. With the social media and so many people reaching out nowadays, I'd rather it be directly through the Hood Illustrated website, or it be through email hoodillmusic@gmail.com. But the easier route nowadays is just DM or message me. My number, it's on the magazines. Buy a magazine, get my phone number. But hoodillustrated.com, hoodillmusic@gmail.com, at Hood Illustrated on Instagram, Twitter, on Facebook. The name is KC Carter. But please like the Hood Illustrated business page, our biz page on Hood Illustrated on Facebook. I'm going to start uploading a lot of the exclusive stuff. That way it can be on the internet. The worst thing you can probably do is lose old content, so I'm going to try to get it on the internet, all of it, as soon as possible. That way it can have some type of safe keep. But if you're interested, you want to get in the magazine, if you need a blog post, the most simplest form of promo, just DM me, message me through Messenger, send a link of your video. We can do a post on the website. We can repost it and share it, get some exposure out there. It don't take a lot to get promo. You don't need a big budget. We do EPKs, we do consultation, marketing, promotion, graphics, photography. I got a team that do video. We can do pretty much anything. If you need a bio written, we can go ahead and get that popped off. So anything business-wise to get yourself together, if you want to be able to present yourself to some movers and shakers in the business, just contact us. We're a full-service media outlet.
That's what's up, man. Make sure y'all tap in, man. Hood Illustrated. So if you have any advice for somebody that was looking to start a magazine or, this form of fashion, what advice would you have for them? Some of the pros and cons of it.
All right, definitely create your own vision. Make sure that you're not copying. Make sure that you're creating something that you can stand behind. Outline. It's important to do outlines and create a somewhat of a timeline or a goal sheet. Stick to that and make sure you have enough for promo. I mean, there's so many different ways to get your stuff out there. I see a lot of mistakes people make is they're impatient. A lot of people are impatient. So have enough time to go ahead and put a product out there, either be a magazine, T-shirt, your music. Don't do the 3-day thing. Do 3 weeks. I mean, a lot of people, they'll get a video, put it out there, promote it for 3 days, and then it's on to the next one. I've seen plenty of times where on the music tip, a single won't hit until 2 or 3 years later. I wouldn't say keep pushing something for 2 or 3 years, but if you have a hot song and the people around you in your circle are honest, or you got a hot T-shirt brand, go ahead and re-release it several times. Put it on 2 or 3 different mixtapes. Put it on 2 or 3 different pop-ups. But don't give up and just kind of have people around you that that will give you the honest feedback. No yes man. That's it.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate it, man. You got any questions or anything for me?
Oh man, what got you interested in dig into other people's minds, man? I mean, it's a unique space. We're kind of similar, but what made you be like, okay, this is a lane that I know I can be successful? Because you're not going to do anything unless you know. But What triggered you to be like, okay, I want to do this and I want to pick people's brains?
Man, I was just like seeing so much support. I was going to Davenport University. I got my associates in business administration, so it's like, you know what I'm saying, I started to look at the different forms of businesses that was out there and different things that people was doing, you know, and it was just like, it was so much talent, from food to clothes to, you know what I'm saying, so much different stuff. And it's just like, I always ask a person like what made them want to do it, or, you know, these different things, if I can have a, you know what I'm saying, a conversation or relationship with them. So why not make a platform so that they can come on, they can be able to be seen, and we can also find out more about them and where this came from, you know. Hopefully it gets people more involved with their business and everything like that. And it also gives me education, you know what I'm saying. It helps the next person out. Like, if it came down to magazines, ain't nobody doing magazines that I know of. So it's like, if a person was watching this and they doing magazines, they get education as well as I got education. So it really was just like a place for me to learn as well as everybody else. And now it's a platform, you know what I'm saying, for the city, or, you know what I'm saying, you can come for around the world if you want to, you know what I'm saying.
Definitely, man. Shoot for the stars, man. I'm definitely excited, man. I like the progression you made in just a short time that I've known you and known your brand, based off of the people that I respect around here. Ward, Tommy, you know, a lot of different people that are in this circle that they know what it is, like with me and Hood Illustrated. And it's kind of like, it's not like a secret society of the movers and shakers around here, but it's a few of us out here that definitely got the keys to the city. You know, I want to shout out my guys that's holding it down, man. Hood Illustrated, Mayhem.
Shout out War Skills,
you
baby.
know what I'm saying? We've been doing a lot of stuff, man. Before we leave, I just got to put it out there, man. We put together a dope platform. It was called We Workin' Wednesdays. It was a few years ago. Every Wednesday at Sir Pizza, we had artists come through. It wasn't nothing. We did that just to give an outlet. It wasn't like an open mic, but like an open mic. But it gave a platform where people can come and get their music reviewed. We had several different guest judges that came through from Detroit. We had DJ Infamous come through. We had some of the DJs that Ward had ran into. So outside of what we do here, it's a lot of moving and shaking that we do outside of Lansing, and we just don't really brag about it. I don't brag about it. We just kind of make the plays happen, and we just kind of sit back and kind of, you know, gear up for that next level. It's all about leveling up. Yeah. And right now, with the pandemic and all, there's a few more things in the works that we're working on, that I'm working on personally too. So just stay tuned, man. Hood Illustrated, the #1 independent magazine, Hood Illustrated Global. You know we the Midwest. You know, rock with us.
You know it, man. Join the movement, man. Tap in with GameMadeMe, man. Make sure y'all go check out all the other interviews we got on our YouTube channel. Like, subscribe. Again, man, tap in with Hood Illustrated, man. I'm so proud of it. I love the work, man, and everything, man. This is the latest edition, man. You know, I had to throw this one up again, Free Cho, man. But this is his latest edition. And just, man, again, I got some magazines myself, so hit me up, man, if you need a copy of Hood Illustrated. Again, he said get with him on Facebook, DM him, go to the website, hit him up on the email. You know what I'm saying? Just tap in. Make sure y'all tap in.
Yeah, we got that merch, too.
Oh, yeah, you see him.
We got the Hood Illustrated shirts. We got all these different flavors, so tap in with us. We got a promo package going on right now. T-shirt and magazine, $35. It gets you $50 off an ad for independent artists. So lock in, man. I'm looking for some good talent.
For sure.
Right.
Peace.
We live from Austin. If you don't believe me, ask him. Austin, make some noise.